Antiques Roadshow guests Calder mobile stuns with million-dollar valuation. The full story. The recent resurfacing of a memorable Antiques Roadshow segment has reignited fascination among art collectors and fans of the long-running PBS series. In the clip, a guest nearly faints upon learning that her Alexander Calder mobile, a gift from the artist himself, could fetch up to $600,000 at auction. But the story behind the artwork, its historical significance, and the guest's emotional reaction reveal even more about the unpredictable world of art valuation. A gift from Calder. The mobile's unique provenance. The guest, whose name was not widely publicized, explained that her aunt and uncle had hosted a cocktail party in the late 1950s, where Calder was among the attendees. Her aunt, an admirer of the artist's work, had crafted a needlework pillow inspired by Calder's signature abstract designs. When she showed it to him, Calder was reportedly astounded by her interpretation of his art. A couple of days later, the guest recounted, someone showed up at the door and gifted her the mobile as a thank-you present. This spontaneous act of generosity from one of America's most celebrated sculptors turned a personal keepsake into a potential masterpiece. Calder, best known for his whimsical mobiles and stables, revolutionized modern art with his kinetic sculptures. His works are highly sought after, with some pieces selling for tens of millions at auction. The mobile in question, a delicate arrangement of red, white, and blue petals on slender branches, is a quintessential example of his playful yet precise style. From $30,000 to $500,000, the shocking appraisal. When the guest first had the mobile appraised in the 1980s, a restorer estimated its value at around $30,000, already a substantial sum. But by the time she brought it to Antiques Roadshow in 2010, expert appraiser David J. Kennedy delivered news that left her speechless. It has gained a little bit in value since then, Kennedy said with a knowing smile. The auction value range is somewhere between $400,000 to $600,000. The guest's reaction was instantaneous and visceral. How much? She gasped, her voice trembling. As the reality of the appraisal set in, she staggered backward, clutching the wall for support. "Oh my God," she whispered, her hands covering her mouth in disbelief. The crowd around her erupted in murmurs of astonishment, and even Kennedy seemed amused by her shock. Why Calder's works command such high prices? Alexander Calder's mobiles are more than just decorative pieces. They are pivotal works in the history of modern art. His innovative use of balance, movement, and abstraction broke away from traditional sculpture, influencing generations of artists. Several factors contribute to the soaring market value of his pieces. Rarity and historical significance. Calder's original mobiles, especially those with documented provenance, like this one, gifted directly by the artist, are scarce. Many reside in museum collections, making privately owned works highly desirable. Celebrity ownership. Over the years, Calder's works have been owned by figures like Peggy Guggenheim and the Rockefeller family, adding to their prestige. Auction trends. In recent years, Calder's market has exploded. In 2014, his Flying Fish mobile sold for $25.9 million at Sotheby's, setting a new benchmark for his work. Given these factors, Kennedy's $400,000, $600,000 estimate may have even been conservative. If the mobile were to go to auction today, it could potentially breach the $1 million mark, depending on the bidding climate. What happened after the episode aired? The 2010 Antiques Roadshow appraisal became one of the show's most memorable moments, but what became of the mobile afterward? The guest's identity was kept private, and there is no public record of the piece being sold. It's possible she chose to keep it in the family, valuing its sentimental worth over financial gain. However, if she did decide to sell, the timing could have been crucial. The art market has seen fluctuations, but Calder's works have generally appreciated. If the mobile were reappraised today, it might command an even higher price, especially if accompanied by the viral Antiques Roadshow clip. Provenance and a compelling backstory only add to an artwork's allure. Other jaw-dropping Antiques Roadshow discoveries. This wasn't the first time Antiques Roadshow delivered a life-changing valuation. Some other notable appraisals include a Norman Rockwell painting. In 2013, a guest brought in a painting purchased for $75, only to learn it was an original Norman Rockwell worth nearly $1 million. A rare Chinese bowl. A man found a small bowl at a garage sale for $3. It turned out to be a 1,000-year-old artifact valued at $500,000. A Tiffany lamp. A family heirloom, initially thought to be worth a few $1,000s, was appraised at over $250,000.